So today, I'm going to show you something that you might have seen a magician or a sideshow act do before, and it's where they take a sword and they swallow it. Well, I'm not actually going to do that. That's really dangerous. But I am going to do something equally entertaining, in my opinion, and also a little bit dangerous. I'm going to swallow a fully inflated balloon. Okay, so we're all blown up and ready to go, and I'm going to ask you to do two things. First, pay close attention, and secondly, avoid the obvious joke. We all get it. Okay. Thank you. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that trick. Let me show you how it's done. It does require a little bit of setup, a little pre-work, but you can set this up long in advance, and you can set up a bunch of balloons, and then you can just have them for whenever you want to perform this. So what I take is a little pin. You can use like a safety pin, and at the end of the balloon, not the side that's open, but the other side, I like to just push it through both sides, just like that, and so it's got a nice clean hole. It's a double hole through the balloon. And then I do another one the opposite way, so there's actually 4 holes in the balloon. Now, you can decide how quickly or slowly you want to do the trick. The bigger the holes or the more holes there are, the air is going to come out quicker, of course. So if you want to really draw this out and make an act out of it, you could slow it down by putting smaller holes or less holes. So once you have the holes in the balloon, that's it. That's the whole setup, right? So now you just put this in your balloon bag, make sure you mark it so you know which balloon you're going to use. All right, so when you're ready to perform the trick, you just take the balloon out, you'll stretch it out like you normally would, and you blow the balloon up. And there's so many good jokes that go along with this trick. I mean, obviously, there's the adult humor that you could use, but there's other tricks, and jokes, and there's a lot of patter that can go with it. So you blow the balloon up like you normally would. Now, here's the only part you have to be careful with. When you get close to the end of the balloon, so I got a little bit left, when I get all the way to the end, you're going to hear the air come out of the holes a little bit, so I'll try to do it so you can hear it. So just listen. See, it pops out a little bit. So you want to talk as you get to the end of the balloon, just so the people who are watching don't hear that little bit of air burst. And that's it. And now the air's not coming out anymore because the hole is past that little spot there. So the air will stay like this for quite a while. You could talk for a little while. And now, when you put the balloon in your mouth, all I'm doing is with my tongue, I'm pushing the knot inside the balloon, and then I'm rolling the balloon into itself with my tongue. Okay, so you just keep doing that with your tongue, all right? So, and you gotta be careful because you don't want it to pop out and then you choke on it, right? So you push that in with your tongue. All right. And I'm just rolling it into itself. Now, of course, it looks like it's going down my throat. You wanna look up and act now, And it's really just rolling into itself. Now I added this one little part that I do, which is I move my neck around sometimes, and this just takes a little bit of practice. There's no trick to it. But if you just grab your neck here and you just practice, push to one side and then push to the other side, and then while you do, it makes that little noise, and it looks really convincing, and people seem to get a kick out of that. So that's it. So you keep rolling into itself, and when you get to the end, you're just gonna bite down on the balloon what's in your mouth. You bite down to squeeze the last little bit of air out, and you put it under your tongue. So, under my tongue, now I can talk. And what I usually do is, if I'm performing this trick, I'll have a glass of water or something, and I'll just take that glass of water, and when I take a sip, I pop that into the cup, and I put the cup down, and now I'm perfectly clean. No one's gonna look in the cup. Why would they? They're not looking for the balloon. And you can move on to the next trick. So, pretty clean.